Hi viewers, welcome to another episode of Stay Awesome Van Life. This week we stealth camp at Cleveland Point. Wake up to an absolutely majestic day. Freezing cold in the morning, nice and warm as the day warmed up. Absolutely brilliant park up. I'll tell you about the 50% rule, but you can see from there I'm sitting there on my own. I got there early the night before, got a perfect park up. Really thought about it because I knew I'll be filming. So anyway, it was wonderful. There's the Lighthouse restaurant waiting for us. We'll be visiting there later on, having a nice breakfast. Absolutely recommend that. So you can park up right on the water. You can virtually turn your van into a boat. You're right on the water. Absolutely brilliant. It's tidal, low tide, high tide. You can see here the high tide example. Absolutely brilliant, and even low tide delivers. The van was comfortable. I had a wonderful night's sleep. It was very comfortable during the day too, all set up. What I find amazing is the wind this morning was up. It was freezing cold. Now you wouldn't get a more perfect day. Absolutely glorious. Have a look at this. So there I am, parked up right on Moreton Bay. Quadamook in their First Nations people's language. Absolutely brilliant spot. The lighthouse, absolutely unbelievable how well that the Redlands Shire Council has maintained this wonderful structure from way back. Obviously it's heritage listed, but the maintenance is second to none. It looks brand new. They have really done well. So we can have a walk around, have a look around, and yeah, you can see us going over the best vantage points possible as the crow flies. That's one way to put it. There I am, delivering this footage to you guys, exclusive. Stay Awesome Van Life subscribers, viewers. One tip when you park up, I use the 50% rule. It's where 50% chance of Mr. Magoo hitting the side of your van is established when you have one side that's not a car park. The other side is ready for Mr. Magoo. I'm showing my age now. My son asked me, "Who is Mr. Magoo?" So Cleveland is an eastern suburb of Brisbane. It's a bayside suburb. It's on Moreton Bay. And pretty shortly we're going to enjoy bacon and eggs, coffee for $23 at the Lighthouse restaurant. And thereafter we'll be travelling to Raby Bay, an exclusive suburb adjacent to Cleveland Point. I slept like a baby and no visitors, no knock, no nothing. Just a beautiful night's sleep, woke up to a wonderful dawn. Obviously the lighthouse is the jewel in the crown of Cleveland Point, maintained to absolute perfection. And when the light bounces off it, it's actually a photographer's dream. I wanted to give you a bird's eye view of what's inside the top of the lighthouse. There are windows, so I managed to get that shot. And here it is here. There you go. You're one of the few that's ever seen inside the lighthouse at the very top. It was decommissioned in 1975, so not many people have been up there since. A well-maintained boat ramp is there for non-powered craft. So you can take your kayaks, surf skis, whatever, out on the water with ease. Great access. The van was a terrific place for doing this photography. I had probably the best park in the whole place when you think about it, and the best place. I had the only unit on wheels on Cleveland Point. And the young ones would say that Cleveland Point is dope, as it's absolutely magnificent. It's beautiful. And yeah, there's plenty for kids to do too. There's actually a playground there, and there's public toilets and amenities. So there's plenty there if you want to spend the day, the whole day, or even the whole night, which I did, but that's a bit sneaky. Yeah, it's all there. You don't have to worry about toilets, even though I've got one in the van. You've got some public toilets there. As I mentioned before, it's tidal, so you've got your high and low tides. As you can see at the front of the van, there's a lot of bombers, rocks there for boats, so be careful if you're paddling a kayak. Time for the Stay Awesome hat to go on. Let's go for a walk. So there's a bit of conjecture about when the lighthouse was constructed. What I've researched is 1864, but when you go to the sign it says 1865. So obviously there's a bit of to and froing on when they count the establishment date, but anyway, online it says 1864, on the sign beside the lighthouse it says 1865, so you can work that one out. We're all locked up. So I'm getting a bit hungry, thinking about breakfast at the Lighthouse restaurant. We've got to wait for the place to open. Actually, if you want to go there, you've got to book in because there's a lot of reserved tables, I noticed, before it was even open. I had a bit of a walk around, and so keep that in mind that you might have to ring. But make sure in the meantime you subscribe to the channel. There's the Lighthouse restaurant, right behind the lighthouse. That's our next destination. And yeah, we're going to have a wonderful breakfast right on the waterfront. It's absolutely beautiful, actually. It's open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's a licensed bar and restaurant. So, and it's even got an ice creamery there for during the day for the kids. Now don't forget, this guy didn't forget, smash the like button. If you like the video, smash the like button and subscribe. Come on, give us one. Yoo-hoo! Now you know I love travelling to Byron Bay. Here's a bit of Byron Bay at Cleveland Lighthouse Restaurant. Look at this. Byron Bay Brewery. This tree grows through the restaurant roof, and up there are the coconuts. That'll only hit the roof, not your head. Got the coffee. Got to have the coffee shop, don't you? So, bon appetit. There's a lot of people here rocking up. A lot of the tables are reserved, so if you're really keen, ring ahead, Lighthouse Restaurant at Cleveland, and book it because it's all reserved, tickets all around here. Anyway, they cooked me bacon and eggs, and I got my coffee, black coffee with 2 dashes of milk, $23. Time to leave now, all done. Yeah, that was quick. I ate that quick, didn't I? Bye-bye. Thank you. One of the few restaurants in the world with palm trees growing through the roof. Note the reserve signs on every table. That's how good this place is. So that was an awesome breakfast, guys. Back to the van. Now another reminder, don't forget to hit that like button, give it the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. So with breakfast done, I'm contemplating a move to Raby Bay. So to the right in that shot is Raby Bay in the distance. The lighthouse can be seen from Raby Bay. So we might actually take the van out to Raby Bay and suss out some of the exclusive residences there. Raby Bay is probably equivalent to Bel Air in the LA. Now this is the beauty of having a reverse camera. I can see behind me, this is quite busy behind me, and I can also see through that little window there. But it's great to have that reverse image, especially when you're backing out a big van. So I managed to get out. I leave the reverse camera on. I've got a switch, so while I'm driving I know exactly what's going on behind me. It is so handy. So it's time to say goodbye to Cleveland Point for the day. Look at those beautiful palm trees going through the restaurant. Absolutely can't get over that. Bye Lighthouse. We're on our way to Raby Bay. Raby Bay is just around the corner. It's got magnificent man-made beaches to check out. It's driving through the back streets here. The back streets are like, something out of a movie, really. Beautiful. Absolutely glorious homes. Like, yeah, the homes here are a bit outstanding. You can follow this trip post. There we go, from Brisbane CBD all the way out through Capalaba, past Wellington Point to Cleveland. Raby Bay, believe it or not, used to be swampland. It was all full of mangroves. That was reclaimed, a canal estate was built, and the Millionaires mansions arrived. Absolutely unbelievable how nice these homes are. Moving beyond the homes, there in front of the homes, in front of the canals, there are approximately 4 man-made beaches to check out. Actually, during the week, they're more private. On the weekend, very popular. But during the week, I guess all these guys that have these really expensive houses have got to go and work 23-hour days to pay for them. So you've got the beach all to yourself during the week. So if you want to pop down there and have a bit of a sunbake, you can do in privacy during the week. This is a weekend shot, and as you can see, it's quite busy, but not too busy, not like the Gold Coast. But it's just around the corner from Cleveland Point. Yep, Raby Bay. Beautiful spot. I wouldn't recommend swimming out too far. Plenty of sharks in the area, especially the bull sharks. And the canals especially, no way. It's deep water. Bull sharks absolutely love those canals, so don't think about swimming in them. Just stick to the shallows. Not recommended. No long distance swimming in Moreton Bay. So we're off to Hawthorne. I got word a Millionaires Mansion's been bulldozed. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Stay Awesome Van Life. Absolutely glorious afternoon. And there's the Brisbane River behind me. They've just knocked down one of the mansions, so we've got the Millionaires view of the river. So if you enjoyed Cleveland Point, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button and hit the notification button, because there's some big events happening on the channel and I'm quite excited about. And yeah, stay tuned. You don't want to miss out. So once again, there's the opening hours for the Cleveland Lighthouse Restaurant.